Dear children, how are you all? I hope you all are fine. Is it? Okay, have you completed your classwork? If you have not completed, you have to complete. Have you completed your homework? Finish your homework the day itself, okay? The next day it will not be corrected. Social science. Geography. Third unit, India agriculture. Third unit, there is a mistake. Third unit, India's agriculture. What do you know about agriculture? Before that, what are the important sources for agriculture? ஒரு விவசாயம் நடக்கணும்னா அதுக்கு வந்து இம்பார்ட்டண்டாக என்னென்ன திங்ஸ்லாம் தேவை? Soil, water, sunlight. Sunlight we can get directly, yes or no? Soil we need. All the many types of region is there. Plateau areas soil will be different. Desert area soil will be different. And mountain area soil will be there. Yes or no? So soil is dependent upon the reliefs. So the agriculture, what is agriculture? Agriculture is the process of producing food. அது ஒரு ப்ராசஸ், உணவு உற்பத்தி பண்ணுற ஒரு ப்ராசஸ். அக்ரிகல்ச்சர்னால் என்னது? ஒரு ப்ராசஸ், உணவை உற்பத்தி பண்ணக்கூடியது. யாருக்காக? நமக்காக. ஃபார் பீப்புள், ஃபார் கேட்டில், ஃபைபர் அண்ட் மெனி அதர் desired products by the cultivation of certain plants and the raising of domesticated animals. So this is called agriculture. What is agriculture? Is the process of producing food for people, fodder for cattle, fiber and many other desired products by the cultivation of certain plants and the raising of domesticated animals. And some determinants of agriculture. Some factors are there in agriculture. 4 factors are there. Okay. First one is physical factors, relief, climate and soil. காரணிகள் எதான ஃபிசிக்கல் ஃபேக்டர்ஸ் ரிலீஃபை பொறுத்து இருக்குது. அக்ரிகல்ச்சர் பண்ணுறது கிளைமேட்டிக் கண்டிஷனை பொறுத்து இருக்குது, சாயிலை பொறுத்து இருக்குது. சில இடங்களில் வந்து அதிகமான அக்ரிகல்ச்சர் பண்ணுவாங்க, சில இடங்களில் அக்ரிகல்ச்சரே நடக்காது. எதுக்குன்னா அதோட கிளைமேட்டிக் கண்டிஷன் டிஃப்ரெண்ட்டாக இருக்கும். சாயில் வந்து ஒரு செழிப்பானதாக இருக்காது, ஃபெர்டைலாக இருக்காது. ரிலீஃப் வந்து டிஃப்ரெண்ட்டாக இருக்கும். தீஸ் ஆல் ஆர் த ஃபேக்டர்ஸ் ஆர் ஃபிசிக்கலி. இன்ஸ்டிடியூஷனல் ஃபேக்டர்ஸ், சைஸ் ஆஃப் ஃபார்ம் ஹோல்டிங்ஸ், land tenure and land reforms. These all are the institutional factors. Infrastructural factors, irrigation, power, transport, credit, market, insurance and storage facilities. These all are the infrastructural factors for the agriculture. Technological factors, high yielding varieties of seeds and chemical fertilizers. So these all are the technological factors. Okay. So what are the physical factors? Relief, climate and soil. Institutional factors, size of farm holding, land tenure and land reforms. Infrastructural factors, irrigation, power, transport, credit, market, insurance and storage facilities. And technological factors, high yielding varieties of seeds, chemical fertilizers. These all are the factors for the agriculture. So In agriculture, some types of farming are there, okay? Let us see the types of farming. Subsistence farming, shifting agriculture, intensive farming, dry farming, mixed farming, and terrace farming. These all are the types of farming. What are they? Subsistence farming, shifting agriculture, intensive farming, dry farming, mixed farming, and terrace farming. These all are the types of farming. So agriculture is one of the important thing, yes or no? Because from the agriculture they produce the food, yes or no? If there is no food, we cannot live. We can gain more money, we can do any types of jobs. But if nobody do the agriculture, we cannot get the food. If there is no food, we cannot live. So that is one of the most important field in our country. Not only in our country, all the countries they do the agriculture, but the ways are different. Yes or no? In some countries they use different methods of agriculture. Yes or no? In some developed countries they use the technical machines and they do the farming. In that, first we are going to see the subsistence farming. See the picture. Your mother is doing the work, as in the field. Have you seen your field? வயலுக்கு போயிருக்கியா? Your father goes. Sometimes your mother also goes. Yes? Do you help your parent in the leave time? The holiday time, you can go and see the field. Yes or no? See the picture. The boy, he helps to his mother. Subsistence farming. So what is subsistence farming? A considerable proportion of farmers in the country practice subsistence farming. Farmers grow crops with the help of family members and consumes almost the entire farm produce with little surplus to sell in the market. Preference is given to food crops. In addition to the food crops, sugarcane, oilseeds, cotton, jute, and tobacco are also cultivated. Traditional farming methods results in low productivity. So, this farming practice by the help of family members. ஒரு ஃபேமிலியில் இருக்க மெம்பர்ஸ் எல்லாருமே சேர்ந்து அவங்களுடைய ஃபீல்டில் வந்து வேலை பார்ப்பாங்க. அதுதான் இது சப்சிஸ்டன்ஸ் ஃபார்மிங். அவங்களோட வீட்டு தேவைகளுக்காக ஸ்டோர் பண்ணிவிட்டு மீதி எக்ஸ்ட்ரா இருக்கிற சர்ப்ளஸாக இருக்கிறத என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க, செல் பண்ணுவாங்க மார்க்கெட்டில். முக்கியமாக இது வந்து ஃபுட் கிராப்ஸ், உணவு பயிர்களுக்காக மட்டுமே இதை செய்வாங்க. எக்ஸ்ட்ரா வேறு ஏதாவது பண்ணணுன்னா சுகர் கேன், ஆயில் சீடு. சுகர் கேன் என்னது? கரும்பு. How many of you don't know? Oil seed, cotton, jute, tobacco, these all also cultivate. Are you listening, Riyaksha? Yes, very good. Traditional farming method results in low productivity. அவங்க வந்து அதிகமாக கிடைக்கணுங்கிறத விட அவங்களுக்கு தேவைகளுக்கு ஏற்றாப்புல கிடைச்சிட்டு மீதி இருக்கிறத என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க, செல் பண்ணுவாங்க. எஸ் டெல்ஃபின், ஹேவ் யூ அண்டர்ஸ்டுட் அபவுட் த சப்சிஸ்டன்ஸ் ஃபார்மிங்? So this is farmers grow crops with the help of family and preference is given to food crops. Got it? And the next one is shifting agriculture. Shifting agriculture. This type of agriculture is performed by tribal people in a piece of forest. You see that? They will do the agriculture in one piece of the land. Okay? And after a few months, they will change the place. அதோட அந்த மண்ணோட வளம் வந்து குறைஞ்சதும் அவங்க என்ன செய்வாங்கன்னா இன்னொரு பிளேஸுக்கு போயிடுவாங்க. அந்த இடத்த விட்டுட்டோ இல்லைன்னா அதை எரிச்சிட்டோ இன்னொரு பிளேஸுக்கு போய் அங்கே போய் என்ன செய்வாங்க, அவங்களுடைய அக்ரிகல்ச்சரை தொடங்குவாங்க. அதான் ஷிஃப்ட் ஆகுறது. ஒரு இடத்துல இருந்து இன்னொரு இடத்துக்கு ஷிஃப்ட் ஆகுறது. they will do the agriculture in the particular place and after some period they will shift their place from the place. That is shifting agriculture. This type of agriculture is performed by tribal people in a piece of forest land after clearing the trees through felling and burning. Burningனா எரிச்சிருவாங்க. The trunks and branches. Once the land is cleared, crops are grown for 2 to 3 years and the land will get abundant as the fertility of the soil decreases. Tribal people, ஒரு இன மக்கள் வந்து அதை வந்து செய்வாங்க. ஒரு பீஸ் ஆஃப் லேண்டை வந்து ஃபாரஸ்ட்டில் இருந்து எடுத்து அதை க்ளீன் பண்ணி அதில் வந்து என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க, அக்ரிகல்ச்சர் பண்ணுவாங்க. அதை யூஸ் பண்ணி முடித்ததும் அதை என்ன செய்வாங்க, திரும்ப 2 வருஷம் கழித்து அதோட வளங்கள் குறைஞ்சதும் ப்ரொடியூஸ் பண்ணுறது கம்மி ஆகிட்டுன்னு அவங்க நெக்ஸ்ட் பிளேஸுக்கு என்ன செஞ்சுருவாங்க, போயிடுவாங்க. அந்த இடத்த கைவிட்டுருவாங்க. The farmers then move to new areas and the process will be repeated. They cultivate some grains and vegetable crops. Using the manual labor, it is also called as slash and burn cultivation. So this shifting agriculture is also called as slash and burn cultivation. So the particular area, the people, the tribal people, they do the agriculture and after some years, they'll change the place. They'll shift the place. Okay? And they cultivate some of the grains, thaniyangal, some of the vegetables. Okay? It is called slash and burn cultivation. Got it? From the picture you understood very well. Yes? Then the next one is intensive agriculture. Intensive agriculture. Before that, book page number 161. See there, shifting agriculture under the topic of the different names of shifting agriculture in different regions in India. Where do they do the shifting agriculture? Jammu, Assam. Shifting agriculture பண்ணுறவங்களோட நேம். Poonam in Kerala, Podu in Andhra Pradesh and Odisha, Beewar, Mashan, Benda, Beera, these all are in Madhya Pradesh. So these all are the different names of shifting agriculture in different regions in India. Next, intensive farming. See there, they use the machines, fertilizers, pesticides. This is called intensive agriculture. For all they use the machines. For sowing, for harvesting, for pesticiding, air fertilizer, everything they use the machines, this type of agriculture. Okay, the fertilizers, and they use the pesticides, and they use the chemical fertilizers. Our area, some of the people, they do their agriculture in the field for their home people, without any pesticides and chemical fertilizers. உரமே வேறு கெமிக்கல் உரமே போடாமல், மருந்தே அடிக்காமல், வீட்டில் உள்ள உரமே, சாண உரமே போட்டு செடிகளை வளர்த்து அதில் உள்ள காய்கறிகளை யூஸ் பண்ணதாங்க, அதில் உள்ள நெல்லெல்லாம் யூஸ் பண்ணதாங்க. ஆனால் நம்ம அப்படி தான் யூஸ் பண்ணணும். That is good for our health. Yes or no? Nowadays we hear many type of diseases comes. Yes or no? Because of the food. We eat different types of food. At the same time, we use vegetable also. But in the vegetable also, the people, those who want to earn more money, those who want to produce more vegetables, produce more agricultural products, they use the pesticides and fertilizers, because it will make the plants to grow without any infections, and they will produce more crops for the high yielding varieties. But the nutrition will not be there. If there is a nutrition with that, what will be there? The poison is. Yes or no? நம்ம உண்கிற உணவுகள் எல்லாமே நமக்கு நியூட்ரிஷனை மட்டுமே தரதில்லை, அது கூட நம்ம நச்சு பொருட்களையும் சேர்த்து தான் என்ன செஞ்சுட்ருக்கோம், சாப்பிட்டுட்ருக்கோம். ஸோ if you eat anything, if you eat any vegetables, if you eat any fruits, you can wash, thoroughly wash. Yes, and if you eat apple, the boiled water will be there. Yes, and boiled waterல போட்டு எடுத்தீங்கன்னா அதில் மெழுகு மதி அப்படியே வரும். அதெல்லாம் க்ளீன் பண்ணிவிட்டு என்ன செய்யணும், சாப்பிடணும். டைரெக்டாக சாப்பிட்டோன்னா அதில் இருக்க கெமிக்கல் எல்லாமே நம்ம வயிற்றுக்குள்ளே தான் போகும். ஓகே, ஸோ we have to keep our health, body be healthy. Got it? So intensive agriculture, intensive farming. Intensive farming is an agricultural identification. Agricultural intensification and a mechanization system that aims to maximize yields from available land through various means, such as heavy use of pesticides and chemical fertilizers. So intensive farming, those who do the intensive farming, those people, they use heavy pesticides and the chemical fertilizers. That is called intensive farming. And the next one is dry farming. This type of farming will be practiced in the arid areas, தரிசு நிலங்கள், வறண்ட நிலம். Dry farming, water will be very less. So some types of crops only can grow in these areas. Okay, so water irrigation will be very less in this type of farming. And the yielding will be very low. Yes or no? Due to the low rainfall, low irrigation. What is dry farming? This type of farming is practiced in arid areas where irrigation facilities are lacking. Crops cultivated in these areas can withstand dry conditions. The crops grown generally with the help of irrigation are also grown under dry farming. In such circumstances, the yields are generally low. Most of the areas under dry cultivation entertain only one crop per year. ஒரே ஒரு தானியம் மட்டும் தான் வளர்க்க முடியும். That is called dry farming because water irrigation will be low in those areas. So the particular crop, one crop only can grow in this area. Okay, that is dry farming. And the next one is mixed farming because in the field area farm will be there. Okay, one area fisheries will be there, one area poultry will be there, one area the cows and all livestock will be there. So these all mixed, all the farms will be there. Is no poultry, fisheries, beekeeping, livestock, these all will be there in the one area. And at the same time, the same area they'll do the agriculture also, they'll do the farming work also. That is called mixed farming. Okay, have you seen this type of mixed farming area? ஒரு பண்ணை வச்சுருப்பாங்க, அந்த பண்ணையிலேயே கோழியும் வளர்ப்பாங்க, ஒரு சைடு வந்து ஆடு வளர்ப்பாங்க, ஒரு சைடு மாடு வளர்ப்பாங்க, ஒரு சைடு வந்து மீன் வச்சுருப்பாங்க. இன் அவர் புதத்தான்குடி இருப்பு ஆல்சோ ஒன் ஃபிஷ் ஃபார்ம் இஸ் தர். எஸ் ஆர் நோ தர் they grow some cows, and in some areas one side they grow goats, fish, and then hens, all are there. That is mixed farming. Okay, the same area they do these all the types of production. Mixed farming. Mixed farming is defined as a system of farm which includes crop production, raising livestock, poultry, fisheries, beekeeping, etc. to sustain and satisfy as many needs of the farmer as possible. So this is called mixed farming. Okay, mixed farming is defined as a system of farm which includes crop production, raising livestock, poultry, fisheries, beekeeping, etc. to sustain and satisfy as many needs of the farmer as possible. So the picture is given in the book, page number 161. You see there under the heading of mixed farming, the crop rotation intercropping system. The same area, the banana tree will be there. In between the banana trees, bottle gourd will be there, snake gourd will be there, pumpkin will be there. Yes or no? The same area, all the types of crops will grow. That is mixed. Planting rows of nitrogen fixing trees, planting trees along the hillside to control soil erosion. And down, growing nitrogen fixing legumes. Manure application in fodder crop field, integration of animals into the farming system. So these all will be there in the mixed farming. And the last one is terrace farming. This type of farming will be there in the hilly areas. Okay, the land, the height land will be there. Okay, it will be practiced in the hilly areas. You see there, the step by step, the height increasing, they do the agriculture. And also the farming is different from the next farming, different from each other because of the relief. What is terrace farming? This type of cultivation is practiced especially in hilly areas where lands are of sloping nature. The hill and mountain slopes are cut to form terraces, and the land is used in the same way as in permanent agriculture. Since the availability of flat land is limited, flat land will not be there in the hilly regions. Yes or no? Have you seen hilly area? Have you gone Kodaikanal? Have you gone Ooty areas? there will be no flat land, yes or no? So availability of flat land will be very limited. So terraces are made to provide small patches of level land. Soil erosion is also checked due to terrace formation on hill slopes. So this is the terrace forming. One more time about terrace forming. This type of cultivation is practiced especially in hilly areas where lands are sloping nature. ஸ்லோப்பிங்காக இருக்கும். எப்படி இருக்காது, ஃப்ளாட்டாகவே இருக்காது. மலைகளில் உள்ள கில்லியில் உள்ள கில்ஸ் ஏரியாவில் வந்து ஃபார்மிங் எப்படி நடக்குது, அந்த ஸ்லோப்பிங் ஏரியாஸில் நடக்குது. The hill and mountain slopes are cut to form terraces and the land is used in the same way as in permanent agriculture. Since the availability of flat land is limited, terraces are made to provide small patches of level land. நம்ம பார்த்தோம்ல அந்த பிக்சரில் கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சமாக டெரஸஸ் வந்து மேட் பண்ணியிருப்பாங்க, ஒவ்வொரு ஸ்மால் கொஞ்சம் இடத்துல ஒரு ஸ்டெப்பாக போகும். Soil erosion is also checked due to terrace formation on hill slopes. Are you listening, Joseph Silva? Jason, are you listening? So this is about the terrace farming. So today we have seen about the agriculture. Yes or no? We have seen about the agriculture. What is agriculture? Agriculture is the process of producing food for people, fodder for cattle, fiber and many other desired products by the cultivation of certain plants and the raising of domesticated animals. This is called agriculture. So some factors are there for determinants of agriculture: physical factors, institutional factors, infrastructural factors, and technological factors we have seen. What are the factors? Yes or no? And some types of farming we have seen. The first, subsistence farming. Subsistence farming means the farming will be done by the help of the family members. The family members only they will do the agriculture in their field, and if any surplus crops are there, if they produce any surplus crops, then they will sell in the market. Like some food crops only they produce in the subsistence farming, and some crops also, additional crops like sugarcane, oilseed, cotton, jute and tobacco also cultivated. And next we have seen about the shifting agriculture. Shifting agriculture, what we have seen? Yes, they'll do the agriculture, they'll select the particular area for particular time. They'll do the agriculture in the area for 1 to 2 years or 2 to 3 years. Then they will spoil the area because the soil will be very low in nutrition. Yes or no? So then they will change the place. They will shift the place from that place to another place. So that is called the shifting agriculture. And the next we have seen, what we have seen? Intensive farming. Some of the farming they use the pesticides and chemical fertilizers, and for all the purposes they use the machines and they do the agriculture. That is called the intensive farming. And the next farming we have seen the dry farming. It will be there in the dry places like desert areas. So because the lack of water level will be very low in the desert areas because due to the less rainfall. Yes. So in that area the agriculture will be very low and they will produce very low crops. Okay, very low amount of crops. And the next we have seen about the mixed farming. Mixed farming means there will be crop production will be there, at the same time poultry will be there, and another area fisheries will be there, beekeeping will be there. These all will be there in the one area, that is called a mixed farming. Then terrace farming, it will be there in the hilly areas. The people they practice this type of farming in the hilly areas. Okay, because the area will be very slope, so there the flat land will not be there. So the hilly regions people they follow terrace farming system. Okay, the step it will increase. So these types of Farming we have seen. Okay, so in this lesson already we have seen about the types of soil and we have seen about the types of farming, and before that we have seen about the types of irrigation. See, these all are important in the agriculture. Okay, let us write the homework. Today your homework is fill in the blanks. 10 fill-ups are given. It was taken from the book. You have to find the answers from the book. Read the book every day, and what are the questions are given, you have to study. The first fill-up is soils are generally formed by the dash. Only 3 minutes. Write fast. Soils are generally formed by the dash. The Indian Council of Agricultural Research set up in dash. The Indian Council of Agricultural Research set up in dash. Watering of agricultural plants through artificial means is called dash. Dash are the effective source of irrigation in area of low level relief. Dash is the simplest and easiest method of irrigation. Dash is the simplest and easiest method of irrigation. Dash is the process of producing food for people. If you listen the class, you can write without seeing the book, you can write the answers for the questions. Dash is the process of producing food for people. Dash farming is an agricultural identification and mechanism system. And eighth one, dash type of cultivation is practiced especially in hilly areas. Write fast, handwriting should be very neat. Muthuram, are you writing? Write fast. Full form of PMKSY is dash. Preeti, write fast. Full form of PMKSY is dash. Dash also called as water wheel and circle irrigation. Dash also called as water wheel and circle irrigation. What are the lessons are completed? You have to study them very well. I'll give you assignments through WhatsApp. Finish your homework, classwork, and finish your assignment. We will see the next chapter, the next class.